Hello, boys and girls. It's Mr. Alston here with another music lesson for you guys. So, I want to do two things in our music lesson today. The first thing is I want to introduce you to two of my special and favorite instruments that we use in music class. And then second, I want to review and talk about what we talked about a couple of weeks ago in one of our lessons and how we can use our instruments to help us with that. So, first things first, let me introduce you to two special music instruments, okay? The first one that I want to introduce you to is this right here. Now, this is a drum. Specifically, this is a hand drum. Yeah, a hand drum. Now, when we look at this hand drum, it has a couple special things about it, right? First, as you can see, it's made out of what? That's right, it's made out of wood. It also has two sides, and on this top side, it has a covering, and we call this covering a head because it's on top. Just like our head is on top of our body, this head is on top of the drum. And that's the side that we play on to get music. And as you can see on the other side is nothing but emptiness, and it's hollow on the inside, right? So when we look at this hand drum, right, normally we can play it one or two ways. We can play it with one hand, or we could place it on our desk or on our lap or on our table and play it with two hands. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so this is our drum. Now, there are a lot of things we could do with drums, but there's one thing we must never ever do with this drum. And that is we must never play it with drumsticks or pencils or markers or anything like that. And why do you think that is? That's right. If we play this drum with sticks or with pencils or anything, we might poke a hole in the head, because these aren't the type of drums that are designed to play with drumsticks. That would be a drum set and other different types of drums that we'll get to talk about later in the school year. So for this drum, we always play it with our what? Our hands. That's right. Good job. So this is the first instrument I want to introduce you to. The second instrument that I want to introduce you to is this instrument right here. Now, do you know what this instrument is? Yeah, this instrument is called a tambourine. A tambourine. Now, this instrument is kind of similar to our drum, right? It's also made out of wood. It also has two sides, and on the top of it, it has a, what do we call the top of the drum? That's right, a head. It has a covering, a head, just like the other drum. But the unique thing about a tambourine is that it has these small, tiny little cymbals on the side that we call rivets, okay? And these cymbals are what makes the tambourine sound special by making it jingle, so that when we play it, it's not just like we're playing a drum, we're getting a nice jingle sound too. So with our tambourine, we can play it one or two ways. We can play it like a drum by using our hand. Or we can shake it. Yeah, isn't that cool? I love playing the tambourine, okay? So, this is our tambourine, and this is our hand drum. And these are two special instruments that we use in music. And so I wanted to introduce those instruments to you today so you could learn what they are, so you can know what they are. Hey, and who knows, maybe you could buy your own and you could have one at home to play and practice on. Okay, so next I want to talk about something we talked about a couple of weeks ago, and that is a steady beat. And why do I want to talk about a steady beat again? Well, I think it's important for us to know and understand that a steady beat is what we find in music, and it's what helps us be able to clap along to a song, or to stomp our feet, or to dance, right? Without a steady beat, it's hard to do any of those things to keep rhythm. And so when we think about a steady beat, right, we talked before about a marching band and how we can do different marches. Well, with these instruments that we have today, we can also keep a steady beat. So any song that we play, we could find a steady beat, and we could play along to the song, right, and keep time. And normally when we think about a steady beat, most songs have a pulse of something made up called quarter notes. That's right, quarter notes. And a quarter note represents one beat. And so if we were to lay out a whole song, we would count them in quarter notes, counting them like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how we would count the steady beat, no matter if it's slow or something that's fast or something that's really fast. All right, we could clap and find the beat, or we could do any other type of body movements, like playing instruments, to keep the steady beat. Okay, so I want to show you this cool video with this cool song, and it's called I Got the Beat. And the whole purpose of this song is to help us learn how to find the steady beat, right, that we can either clap along together, or in this case, dance or march along to together. So I'm going to play this video called I Got the Beat, and I want you to practice.
Pick up your left foot. We can march on that one. Ready, go. 2, pivot.
4, 1, 2, 3.
Good, march. And another pivot. Clap your hands and keep marching. Double time claps. I got the beat. 5 more claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chin, 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 chin. Get ready. And spin. Spin again.
Like a top.
Chin again. Chin, chin, chin. Chin, chin, chin. Get ready. And spin. Clap 3 times. Wiggle your seat. Keep wiggling. Keep it wiggling. And jump 3 times. Again. Beat, beat, beat seats. And get ready to jump. Jump, jump, jump. Everybody march. Clap. Chin. Wiggle your seat. Thumbs to yourself. And put it up. Clap.
Wasn't that fun? Yeah, that was really cool. You guys did such a great job dancing and marching along to that song. So that is I Got the Beat. It's a great song. And if you want to dance to it again, if you want to practice again, go for it. Just rewind this video and get to do it all over again. So to review, we learned about 2 instruments today. First, we learned about our hand drum, and we also learned about our tambourine, right? And we talked about how they both have some similarities. They're both made out of wood. They both have something on top that we call a head, right? And they both have 2 sides. But what makes a tambourine different from a hand drum is that it has these cool little cymbals on the side that gives it a special sound when we play it, versus a hand drum that doesn't. All right, so we learned those 2 instruments, and we also learned this cool I Got the Beat song, which helps us remember what it means to follow a steady beat by following along on a beat, on rhythm together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson today, and I'm so excited because next week we'll be back again with another favorite music lesson. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.